Donnell in his 5th match. It's the first time in his 5-game career he hasn't started as the sub for St Kilda. It's across the face and Wilkes, easy as you like. Where was his man, asked the defence. I reckon it's the same question Coach Mick Malthouse is asking.
Well, I think Justin Kazitsky from St Kilda asked James Seller exactly, where were you, buddy?
There's the mark here. With me. Come out.
5 goals this year for Beau Wilkes, and now 50 metres because Strauss didn't come back. He was asked a number of times by the umpire, Chris Camelins. And eventually, he didn't hesitate to take him back onto the line. So this will be his 6th goal for St Kilda from in the square, and finally St Kilda get their opening goal of the turn.
So the ball 20 metres or so out from the Saints goal line. McAvoy tries to find a target. Maloney quickly gets him out of trouble for the moment. The Demons. Dempster, quick give to Graham, backwards to Simpkin. Now little one to Goddard, to some space. Graham, normally a long ball, this time no exception. Oh, across the front, well done Wilkes. Just floated. Cozzy looked the most likely. Wilkes drifted from the side. So Wilkes has one for the afternoon. They need one here, the Saints, just to steady the ship a little and get it back out over 10 points and make it 11. So just game 30 in a career that started way back in 2008 as a West Coast Eagle, and Wilkes kicks the first of the 3rd term for the Saints. Well, the Demons just hanging in this afternoon. Montagna receives from McAvoy. The tap was nice. In the end, Wilkes on that lead again. In the absence of Nick Riewoldt, he's kicked a couple this afternoon, this to make it 3.
Well, the positioning of the Saints forwards was fantastic. They were both in the goal square, 2 big fellas. One did the blocking, the other one on the lead, and neither Melbourne player really fell in front. They both stood behind, so they're paying the consequence.
Well, Wilkes, his kick is true, and the Saints have kicked the last 3. They've got some breathing space again. Captain Jack in his 50th squares it up into the middle to Seller. And he switches to the outer side. Bouncing ball, ugly ball. Gilbert, can he get around Dunn? Sweeps the handball back inside. Hayes just stops, kicks, fires. Not a goal this time. McDonald goes back, takes the mark. No score at all for the Saints.
Just great awareness and great vision from Lenny Hayes. Just didn't have the juice in the legs to kick the ball through the goals, but just the poise to take a step back, give himself some time, have a shot.
Garland's got the footy then over the boundary line, and he kicks towards half-back, and here's Wilkes again, easy as you like. We know he's very accomplished over his head. That's 50. Spencer, just a lapse in concentration there. He had the right intentions, was trying to hold him up, but he encroached over the mark and then got the arm around, and the umpire, easy as you like.
Yeah, I don't know what players don't get in a hold of this, though. The umpire hadn't blown the whistle. I think we might be now making life a bit easier for the umpires too. I think we're seeing our best on the ground.
So,
which one?
Beau Wilkes kicking for a career best. 4 goals. He kicked 3 in his first game for the Saints. That was against Melbourne back in round 5, and he's got 4. And St Kilda's lead, 38 points. Good grab by Dempster. We've heard a couple of times this afternoon how Scotty Waters urged him to go for his marks a lot more. Speaking of which, Gilbert goes for his. He's got Bale to get around. Did it nicely. Here's Graham cruising past Geary outside the square when he kicks long back in the Wilkes direction. He's kicked 4. He's going back to line up for number 5.
It's interesting. Tom McDonald has played on real superstars, and I don't know whether he's probably looked all week about Nick Riewoldt's tapes. He perhaps hasn't looked at this tape, and he does work differently. He works off the line a bit quicker.
He kicked 5 goals this season, and this to double that today to 10. 5 goals for the day, 10 for the season. Saints by 56 points.